out their own 22 this time around again, from the base, kicking it, and about a 20-25 meter gain for them.
Time is off.
Immediately, one player down for Connacht again. It's Sean Jansen this time. 30 seconds into the second half.
I believe they change.
Showed up well on the carry in the first half. So. Sean Jansen, born in Dunedin.
A green goal.
Played 15 matches in the colours of Leinster before moving to Connacht, but that is going to be it for him. So it's Paul Boyle who's back on. He replaced Kian Prendergast temporarily in the first half when Prendergast left the field for a blood injury. Now Boyle back on and into the action. Hugh Gavin, another one of the replacements, finding Harry West to his right. Just tiptoeing inside that touchline. Harry West to keep the ball alive. Quickly away by Murphy through the hands of Boyle. Nocton. Travelling backwards and led by Ben Jason Dixon.
Push back, push Thomas.
Victory. Gilbert giving the pass and then peeling around the back to be first receiver. Shane Bolton is so impressed on the carry.
Good initially, but never left. And
half a break made by the fullback Sam Gilbert to give Connacht some momentum over the game line. Boyle looks for the offload in contact, not going to hand. Stormers come flooding through, but Gavin able to regather. Bolton again. Slipped easily past the first defender, Nocton. Big hit on Kian Prendergast as he took the inside pass.
Steps.
Benny Bowen. Through the hands of Gavin again. So Shane Bolton getting the ball from a standing start, not the way he wants it.
Let's go.
Resisting the urge to kick from the base. Murphy finds Dara Murray. Now the hoist will come. Harry West giving chase for Connacht. And brilliant work from Warwick Halant to take the ball and get the offload for Leoland Zas.
Scurry back.
Gomazu finds Halant, who spotted a little bit of space.
Is he in front? Is he in front?
And then hacks it towards Leoland Zas, who was in front of the ball. The original idea was a good one for Warwick Halant. There was a lot of empty space behind Connacht's defensive line. Just about half a metre in front.
Yeah, I think Warwick Halant a little bit indecisive there as to with which foot to kick that one, and then just coming off the side of the boot of the left foot. But Connacht putting the phases together
Stormers are on the line.
on attack, flow after flow. But the Stormers defense standing up nicely, being able to make those big hits late in the game. Will that count against them for the Stormers, having to make so many tackles?
Hugh Gavin punching it up in the midfield for Connacht. Murphy providing a very slick service from the base.
Tackles made.
And a turnover penalty won by Evan Roos. Ben Murphy got a little bit of protection into the tackle area. There was a claim of obstruction, but the referee rightly saying the tackle was made anyway, but it did lead to him being slightly isolated in contact and Evan Roos pouncing.
Yeah, had the play in front of him, but no effect on on the eventual tackle. And then Evan Roos, again, I think we saw the same in the first half where the Connacht player didn't really get a hand on the ball this time around. Evan Roos, same thing, first time around, not getting a grip on it, then only one hand on it. So even though we might not agree with the actual decision, at least the referee is consistent with that.
A lucky breakdown call either way.
Yes, competition's good. In the 5.
Moore moves into the 5-meter tram line. So
down my blue by my side.
the line-out is over, but still the same Moore rumbles on.
There from the side.
Then a side entry from Connacht against Kian Prendergast.
From the side 6. Yeah, from the side 4 also. From the side.
I think that's where the forwards get themselves into a bit of a pickle sometimes. You see great momentum there from the Stormers, but then Kian Prendergast going from the side, so penalty conceded, but then also collapsing it after that as well. So that compounding effect of penalty on penalty.
Doctor, is he safe? Here. Are you sure?
Yeah, he's been checked already inside.
You cannot stay, you have to stay inside. Go inside, guys. Numbers! Okay, time is good.
Well, lovely little variation back to Andre Hikofenta in the 5-meter channel. Good 12, 13 meters run off that line out by the Stormers, and the pick and go comes now.
What is that?
This is where they're finishing. Left something to be desired against Toulon in the Champions Cup, but not this time. Tutukon Kunu gets their second try. That's a brilliant surge from the home side. Line-out variation. Connacht expecting the ball, but it went quickly back to Andre Hikofenta. And plenty of territory made from the ensuing drive.
Yeah, Roos with the initial pick, and then it's Kumtlunu going over the big boy. Not only can he scrum, but he can certainly carry as well, and he only needed 1.5 meters to get over for that score for the Stormers. I think it was a good passage of play, not only the maul for the Stormers, then the variation at line-out time, and then the pick and goes to get the try.
Perfect from Feinberg and Gomezulu. He struck the penalty after the hooter for half-time with absolute precision to put his team ahead. Now extends the lead even further. That is the 3rd try of this campaign for Tutukon Kunu. The Stormers, having been 7 points behind in this contest, opening up a 10-point lead. Kobus Reiner thinking initially about the clearance kick. Used to have enough time to execute it himself. There's a little bit of confusion as to who
Use a 9
was to take that pass. Now back in position. Gilbert can't get that. Attempting to make the pickup, knocks the ball on. A little bit of a let off for Sam Gilbert, Connacht's fullback, not dealing with the hoist.
Yeah. I'm just going to stay on the mark, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, Reinach with a follow-up there. Great kick from him, great chase from Leland Zas. Then just wanting to pick it up with on his wrong hand, his left hand, in these wet conditions, a little bit more difficult. Better option probably would have been to keep it on the foot, kick it through and start the chase again. But it's back to scrum time for the 2 packs.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Up and square!
Ben Murphy Getting rid of the ball quickly. Gavin running straight and hard after Nocton had been skipped. Prendergast. Over Connacht. Using the big men to carry it up at first, and then Gavin's pass, finding a man to his outside. Connacht. Straight back into Stormers territory via that carry from Shane Bolton, who's also now got a bloody nose. Wimser going for the interception, leaving the extra man to his outside.
Yeah, Wimser with the wrong read there that time around. He's such a talented player that time getting it a little bit wrong, just in between going for the intercept or staying on his player. Cool. Connacht getting that ball away and eventually the tackle.
Double change for the DHL Stormers. Dion Ferry replaced by Paul de Villiers on the open side, and Zach Porton replaced by single test cap Springbok Neertland Fischer.
Use it!
Yeah, a little bit of space to work with there, Cobus Reinach. Built a bit of momentum into the kick. And taking play almost all the way to halfway.
Yeah, as his opposition player, Ben Murphy, has done so many times, he's also been so good today. Yeah, has Cobus Reinach in that 9 position. He brings stability, always a threat around the rucks, but also then a very solid kicking game and providing relief for his back. It's been a stop-start kind of game, and you know, it's either injuries or balls going astray. This time around, a shoe going astray. No, he's not happy, the old guy, Nick Mallet.
Okay. Okay. A little bit step. Time back on. That's good. Time is good. Time is good.
Good contest at the line-out, and here goes Nkuru.
Well, ball alive. There is no offside line.
Well, Cobus Reinach doing some excellent work. Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu's dummy not being bought, and then
14.
the penalties against Willemse for sealing off. A wonderful run from Tutu.
I understand it was starting to.
Right
They switch. I checked the first one. I'm checking. Off feet 14.
It was Ben Murphy who got back there to get a hand in as Tunu looked to make the inside pass, and a vital intervention.
It was, and it felt the Stormers were going backwards. The space was on the outside. I thought that ball had to go from Sasha, go to that outside channel. It was immediately there once he got tackled. You see Damien Willemse, Paul de Villiers just going straight down off their feet. And the penalty conceded. The sun's shining a little bit now as well, so conditions getting better.
Competition's fair.
Matthew Victory's throw, perhaps not as high as he intended.
Okay, advantage 7, jumping across. Yeah, advantage
Dara
Connacht.
Murray with the take.
Step.
Then Jason Dixon, the judge, to have jumped across the line out. So penalty advantage here for Connacht as Boyle makes the carry.
Tackle! Move!
Works hard through
Still
the tackle
advantage.
as well. Murphy, Bohan. Just a slight delay in the pass to Hugh Gavin, and never held in the tackle, so making his way further towards the try line.
Coming down.
So it was a free play for Connacht there. They certainly look dangerous
7,
when they get
jumping across.
some pace on their attack.
Okay.
Speeding it up, going up Ben Jason Dixon across the line there, jumping across the line, and the penalty conceded. That will be a concern for the Stormers. The penalty count, 17 points to 7 leading, but in the penalties conceded area also not good enough for them.
Red zone. competition. Matches look good.
Prendergast, the target for Connacht's line-out.
Once
Shifted towards touch and one stop called by the referee. Murphy. Couple of passing options.
tackle.
Goes to John Devine.
You're off the ball.
Corvus Reiner cleaned off the attempted steal. Illo.
Short. Don't pull it in. On the line.
Try awarded.
No, I gotta say, I understand what you wanted to say, progressing center forward, but for me, reach the goal line straight away, see just not the side of ball from seconds, try workers on the line, try is good.
Yeah, the reserve loose forward scoring the try for Connacht. Constant attack from the boys in green. Slowing it down a little bit, taking their time, and then reaching over just far enough to eventually get the ball over the ground, or over the whitewash rather.
I'm proposing soft, he just adjusts with the arm, so I'm happy with the Matachizo.
His legs are working there.
That is a team that we look at that. People.
So there's the initial pick from Paul Boyle, and then working it away to his left. Ian Prendergast just managing to stay latched to that ruck, getting up and doing some important work to create that space for Boyle. Pulu. Another impressive carry from Stormers' loose head. Galant. Heimbergen Gomezulu. Awkward one for Nocton. Tackle made by Paul de Villiers.
Use it!
Anyone up there with him to try and get in over the ball. Jack Ainger now.
Okay, 9.
Placement
Use
tight
it.
head for Connacht. Massive experience to call from on the bench in the front row. Jack Ainger with 80 appearances in the competition before today. Peter Dooley, replacement loose in 144.
Time off, right now.
Oh, Murphy with a kick from the base, as we've seen so many times today. But as he did that, just the foot that stayed on the ground, the left foot just going over that ankle. He's been very good for the Connacht team. His decision making, his execution in passing and kicking. Solid game from the number 9.
7. You're 9.
Full line-out compliment, and Andre Smith goes up at the front. Leonard Zas off his left wing. Andre Hito Fenta. Rana Furus. Then Mpulu stretching the legs again. 3 telling carries in the second half so far. Stormers pressing for a third try. Got to stay patient now. Heimbergen Gomezulu.
Release it, no, he's on the way. Step.
Wonderful touch initially from Yetlin Fouchier. Not so good from Warwick Galant, whose pass went behind the man. And a relieving clearance kick takes Connacht back into the Stormers' half.
Yeah, massive opportunity lost for the Stormers team, and you can hear the Connacht players. You know, the energy is there, being able to keep the Stormers out, and now they're back in the half of the Stormers. Couple of bodies on the ground again. We see lovely touch from Yetlin Fouchier, and then a simple pass from Warwick Galant, just not just not going to hand. And that little error puts you 60 meters down the field again and having to work hard to get in that position.
Well, just before they went over the sideline, there was a side entry, and Cobus Reiner quick to take the penalty. Feinberg and Ngomazulu is hit hard from behind, and the ball being knocked out of his grasp.
Yeah, advantage over. We got the line.
Sam Gilbert makes the clearance kick. Another dangerous contribution from the Stormers halfbacks. Was it Prendergast who made the tackle?
Yeah, lovely break from Cobus Reiner. We know the pace that he has as a 9. The skill set from Ngomazulu, but then it's that guy, the captain for Connacht, Kian Prendergast, making his way back to make that tackle on Ngomazulu, releasing the ball and getting his team possession once again.
Tutuko Nkunu is replaced by a former Glasgow Warrior and Scottish international, Ollie Kemmel, who started his professional career down here in the Western Cape of South Africa before moving to Scotland. Nkunu has carried very strongly in the second half.
You're fine?
Yeah, it was very impressive in the loose. Being able to give go forward to the Stormers team on attack. A couple of nice line breaks. Former loose forward converted into the front row. At scrum time also doing his job.
Numbers 6, they say 6. Ball at the front.
Another line-out variation with a second pod being used at the front of the line-out to set up the maul, and Evan Roos peeling off it.
He's over there.
First carry for Ollie Kemmel. Feinberg and Ngomazulu with an enormous hoist. A few hands on the ball in the air there, but eventually it is a Stormers lineup. Now they've mauled effectively, plus used some variations at times during the second half. They got up their sleeve here. Well, Josh Murphy is now on for Connacht. By my reckoning, making his 100th appearance in this competition. Number of appearances for Leinster.
Advantage.
Well, eventually the advantage call comes from the referee. So a free play.
Leave it. 8.
Once again.
8. 20. You dive on the ball. That's a available penalty.
Bill Boyle is the man penalised. Once the advantage had been shown, he stayed true to his task.
On the line.
This is an area where the Stormers have been really good in their variation, keeping the opposition guessing. Be interesting to see where they go now. It might just be the straight drive.
No competition.
Lob ball for Ben Jason Dixon.
No, green off. It's a tackle.
Netlin Fisher lines up for a carry.
Sorry.
Then Fenta. Series of pick and drives. How patient can they be in this aspect? Look how quickly Connacht are getting off the line to make their tackles around the fringes of the ruck. Reiner Feinberg and Gomezulu weaving his way through and over. Sixth try of the campaign for Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu.
And it's the hard work from the forwards and then the magic from Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu. He had quite a few Connacht defenders in front of him, but the ability to step, weave, deceive, and then the pace to get over the line. We've seen it so many times before.
It takes him over 100 points for this season's URC, and he'll go to 103 now. The only man in front of him is Chris Smith from the Lions, who has 123 for the season.
Yeah, it was a lovely little step off the right, step off the left, and then getting over the line. A couple of replacements also for the Stormers, and that guy, Chippy Solomons, will be looking down with a smile on his face with the way that the team is going today.
Backwards. Now knock on.
Well, backwards first, then a knock on, so the Stormers really not dealing with that restart particularly well. And Connacht looking to get straight back, and they do through John Devine. An absolute mess of the restart. Possession gifted back to the visitors, and John Devine runs it in for his first try.
Yeah, and it was a mistake from the Stormers. Ruben van Heerden just on the field, not being able to gather that kickoff, and Connacht immediately taking it to that right-hand side, creating the overlap. And it's Devine going over. The Stormers having to work so hard to get their try and get a bit of a gap between them and Connacht. And then immediately Connacht strikes back.
Sam Gilbert, just a metre in from right-hand touch. Oh, we saw him fade one back in the first half. That was just slightly too low as well. It was doing its best to fade, but still 5 points the margin.
Yeah, the fade not enough this time around. Again, then Leland Zas being caught a little bit too tight on defence there, and Devine with the pace to get outside him. The Connacht fans ecstatic for their third try already in this competition today.
Just a third match in the competition for John Devine.
Backwards.
And now his first try, one to remember, down in Cape Town. Having started against the Scarlets and benched against Ulster, getting his second start here this afternoon. Losing his centre partner, an experienced Cathal Ford, early in the contest. Combined well with Hugh Gavin. Another tester from Feinberg and Gomezulu.
Got 10.
Nocton just retreating, creating a little bit more space to claim the mark under pressure from Evan Roos.
Ball on.
And Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu happy to take the quick throw in. Gelant, Zas, and Feinberg and Gomezulu.
Into touch by Green. Yeah.
His kick charged down and into touch, and another quick throw in taken. Willemse pops it over the top to Villiers. Ball's gone forward, and it's all a bit frantic.
It is frantic. Willemse trying to kind of create an opportunity for his team, just drifting a little bit forward. But it's edgy. It's edgy for the Stormers currently. You know, they've worked so hard to get into those positions, to score points, get into the 22 of Connacht, and not being able to capitalize on it. Stephen Kitsoff, former Stormers player, also not watching too much of the game, it seems. But coming back to the Stormers, you know, a little bit frantic at the moment, trying to force it. And we've seen in the past, whenever they start forcing it, they give possession away and concede more than they score. So stick to your structures, stick to what has worked up until now. Cut down on that error rate. That would be the message to the team.
Really soft try conceded after Sasha Feinberg-Gomezulu's converted try that gave him such a cushion.
Bind! Set! Too much is stable. No, easy. Okay. All of you, 17. Come here, talk to me. So, first scrum with all new props. So what we have is very unstable scrum with a lot of side steps. I believe the breakthrough is very far away from all of you, so keep it closer. Let's go. Yeah, I'm you two. Keep it closer, you two. Okay? Wait for a stable scrum. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Quickly away by Murphy, and a little juggle from Hugh Gavin, costing him some momentum. Murphy in there though. And Josh Murphy now with it. Telling carry upfield. Boyle.
Yeah.
Ben Murphy for Dooley. Tennyson making the tackle on Devine. Hurley Langton, scorer of the opening try of the game. Boyle once again has been very active since coming on as a replacement for the second time in this game. Ball on the bounce can be so dangerous. Harry West.
Manage. Go the side.
Warwick Gelant in the side of the ruck, conceding the penalty advantage.
Keep the mark.
And over the top from Ben Murphy.
15 coming from the south to slow down the ball.
So the penalty awarded against Warwick Gelant, and another opportunity for
20.
Connacht.
You go for HIA. You, 20, number 20.
So Paul Boyle is being told he has to come off for a head injury assessment. So back on comes David O'Connor.
On the side.
Connacht just 5 points adrift, just over 10 minutes to play. They can sense a massive opportunity. Don't forget that they are missing some of their international names. Think of Mac Hansen and Bundy Oki and
Finley Beelan.
Chippy Sullivan's family look on. It's been a sad day, but a day in which the immense contribution of their husband and father has been recognised by both teams and by the crowd. How can they finish this game for him? Well, it's brilliant from Connacht, and Murphy is going to go in for a bonus point try for Connacht. Just a bit of doubt, a bit of hesitation from Warwick Gelant as he advanced towards that bouncing ball. And Connacht have pounced and have tied the scores with a kick to come.
He's been good all game, Ben Murphy. He's done what has been needed from him and his team. Shane Bolton with the counter-attack, a little chip. You see plenty of Stormers players around the ball, just not committing to it. And then Bolton regathering, and like any good number 9, that inside line, Murphy there to get the ball and score the try. Bonus point for Connacht. Kick to come to go into the lead.
do indeed go into the lead by the boot of Sam Gilbert.
Again there, the bounce of the rugby ball. As mentioned, 3 Stormers players in and around that area and just not committing. And that guy Murphy, the elation of going over and going into the lead.
Massive for Connacht, because look at how it stands now. They started this weekend in 9th. If it stays like this, they go up into 6th.
Use it!
The home side also 1 try away from a bonus point.
Okay, use it now!
It's a brilliant clearance from the base. Not looking for the height on that one. Getting plenty of distance in an outstanding performance from Ben Murphy, who
That's it.
has earned 2 test caps for Ireland against Portugal and Georgia in 2025. But a very assured
What's the number?
performance from him. Taken control, kicked brilliantly from the base.
4.
With a slick service as well. And it comes for Stefan Ungara and into the midfield for Rwanda. Ungara for De Villiers. Now, Fine-Wigan Gomezulu. Prendergast rolling away just in time. Ungara. Fine-Wigan Gomezulu's kick charged down, but regathered by Ruben van Heerden. Ruiz. And then Neertland Fouchier. Venter. The tackles are flying in here from Connacht. They sense a little piece of history. DHL Stormers have won 4 of the last 5 encounters between these 2 teams after losing the inaugural one. And now the ball is lost and Gilbert can clear to an empty backfield. Willemse has a lot of ground to make going back. And as he's chased down by Sam Gilbert, slices the clearance kick off the side of the boot. It's a massive territorial win for Connacht.
That's a huge gain, and that's all you can do now as the team in the lead. You just put the ball behind the opposition, force them into making mistakes, force them into trying to chase the game.
Numbers 5.
5-man line out called by Connacht. Contest is there, and Dara Murray just managing to win his own line-out ball. Willie Langton. Murphy for Murphy, and that's lost forward. Let off here for the Stormers as Josh Murphy able to hang on to the pass from his namesake Ben.
So Matt, still 5.5 minutes left, and from a Stormers point of view, it's understanding the context of the game and where you are, not being flustered, you know, thinking that you have to chase it, thinking that you have to create magic from this area of the field. They've been dominant from a scrum point of view. Have a go at scrum time, see if you can maybe force a penalty there. From there you kick the ball out, you get the line out. But play the situation and make sure you understand what is expected of you. From a Connacht point of view, they will just want to hold back a little bit, not give any penalties away, stay in control of the game. That guy's been massive also for his team, Kian Prendergast.
Crouch! Bind!
Think again.
Set, go forward!
Well, they earn the penalty, which which gives Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu an opportunity to win plenty more territory with the boot.
They collapse under pressure.
And play down to halfway.
Ollie Kebble this time around on the loose end. We see there the tight head of Connacht. Jacka Anja going in under the pressure, conceding that penalty. And now again, understanding your jobs from a Stormers point of view. Execute on the line-out, do what's expected.
First part of the job is done, and now Andro Hiko Fenta charging like a bull into contact. Feinberg and Gomezulu. And Wandisile Similani. Out the back and not gathered by Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu, who has to track back to gather the loose ball, looking for a bit of a mismatch up against some forwards, not finding it. De Villiers. Good clean out and quick clearance, but the interception is made by Sean Nocton. And this will be the killer blow for Connacht. Less than 3 minutes to play. And Sean Nocton gets in for a 5th try for Connacht, who are now on their way to a first ever victory in Cape Town.
The intercept from the youngster Nocton. The DHL Stormers on the attack. Ungara having a bit of a go around the fringes.
We can check that. I believe it's fine.
But Nocton reading the situation, closing down the opportunities on the outside, getting in between the ball carrier and the player having to receive the ball, Warwick Galant. And the pace to eventually score the try.
15.
So 7 points the lead, and critically now, this goes over. It's a 9-pointer, and the Stormers potentially not getting anything out of this game.
There he goes. Nocton reading it perfectly. Taking the chance and the risk to go for the intercept and executing beautifully.
Use it!
So, just under a minute and a half.
What is that? It's
for
chocolate
Stuart
race.
Lancaster's men to control possession. Stormers have to look for a try here to get 2 bonus points potentially. A losing bonus point and a try-scoring bonus point. Leland Zas taking the ball into midfield. Tiernason.
Thank you.
Inside the final minute. Neertling Fouchier pops it up off the ground. Van Heerden. Then Fenta. Evan Ruiz loses the ball in the tackle. It'll be a Connacht scrum.
Easy. 30 seconds.
By the time this gets set,
Yeah. Time off. Okay.
there
Time's
will be
off.
just
9 minutes up.
seconds in which Connacht have to control the ball and seal a famous victory.
Yeah. You say less than 1 minute. Yeah. We have 20 seconds left. Correct, I keep it. 23
Points
seconds.
of any description give the Stormers one bonus point. A try gives them 2.
That's correct.
But they have only 20 seconds
Okay.
with a Connacht feed to the scrum to gain possession of the ball and do something with it. The result is gone. It's simply about whether the home side can gather anything for the log. And what a turn-up this would be, and a shake-up of the race for the 8 in the Vodacom URC. Colin Riley on its scrum half. Ben Murphy has made his exit. Strong carry from Hugh Gannon, who came on early in the game.
This counterattack is legal.
For Cahill forward. Seconds now. Just a few of them. There is the hooter. And Colin Riley boots the ball into the stands. Connacht have achieved a famous win in Cape Town. They have catapulted themselves into